Good day, students. Welcome back to our online learning discussion. We are now in week 7. This is our subject, Social Studies, and your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. Class, in our Social Studies this week, we have 3 topics to discuss. The first one is the Dhamma, or the Triple Gems. The second one is the Four Noble Truths. And the third one is the Sangha. Now, these are the words to learn that we will be encountering in our next slides. Please follow after me so you can still practice your reading and speaking skills even if you're just at home. Are you ready now? Let's start. Letter A, gems. Letter B, truth. Letter C, unsatisfied. Letter D, disappointed. Letter E, excellent. Letter F, ritual. Letter G, celebrated. Letter H, believe. Letter I, direction. Letter J, meditate. Now, class, let me explain these words to you very briefly so you will have an idea later on if we are going to discuss this one already. So when we say gems, it means precious, important. Truth means fact, reality. Unsatisfied means it did not meet a certain standard. Letter D, disappointed, means you were expecting something to happen but it did not. Excellent means very good, well done. Ritual, something that you do in relation to your religion. Celebrated means remembering, commemorating. Believe means your faith. Direction means your purpose, your goal. And meditate, something you do to have inner peace. In today's lesson, we will be covering what are the 3 jewels of Buddhism. The 3 jewels are the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. The Buddha is believed to have been the first man to truly understand wisdom and the way to enlightenment. This jewel also signifies the fulfillment of enlightenment. The Dhamma. The Dhamma is the teachings of the Buddha to Buddhists. These are the ways to the truth. To follow them is to be on the path to enlightenment. The Sangha. The Sangha is the Buddhist order traditionally composed of 4 groups: monks, nuns, laymen, and laywomen. It is by making the 3 jewels the central principles of your life that you become a Buddhist. Class, let us discuss about the Dhamma, which is also known as the Triple Gems of Buddhism. So the Dhamma, or the Triple Gems of Buddhism, are the heart of Buddhism. So what are these 3 triple gems of Buddhism? Letter A, the Dhamma. It means the fully enlightened one. Remember, class, that Siddhartha Gautama Buddha was enlightened after his long meditation under the Bodhi tree. Letter B, the Dhamma, means the teaching expounded by the Lord Buddha, or all of his teachings. Letter C, the Sangha, the monastic order of Buddhism that practice dharmas. Now, the 3 jewels of Buddhism is also known as the triple gems. So, these 3 supports exist within a person. The first one again is the Buddha, who is the teacher. Dhamma, the teachings, and Sangha, the community. Who is the teacher? Lord Buddha. What are his teachings? The Buddhist teachings. And who are considered the community? The followers, or the Buddhist people. The first noble truth of Buddhism is that suffering is an inescapable part of life. The legends say that when Gautama, who later became the Buddha, left his palace, he saw an old man, a diseased man, and a decaying corpse. He realized that our lives include struggle, anguish, and pain. The second noble truth is that this suffering stems from the greed, ignorance, and hatred that arises in our minds our craving to avoid the difficulties life throws up. And the third noble truth is that we can end all this if we can stop craving and respond differently. Doing so brings nirvana, or awakening, a state of complete wisdom and compassion for all beings. The fourth noble truth is the Buddha's recipe for achieving happiness, virtue, and eventually nirvana. It is the eightfold path of developing understanding, positive intentions, in skillful speech, action, and livelihood, making the right kind of effort, cultivating mindfulness, and mastering meditation. The Buddha compared his teachings to a raft that a man uses to cross a raging river. Once you cross the river using the raft, once you've understood the truth of life for yourself, there's no point in remaining attached to it. Now, the second topic that we have is the Four Noble Truths. What are the Four Noble Truths? It is a principle which has been discovered by the Lord Buddha. So the first noble truth is the dukkha. It is the status which do not satisfy or unhappy about something. The sadness and disappointedness are included. This is the Dhamma which should be known. Dukkha means life is suffering. You are suffering because you have a lot of things that you desire, and these things that you desire doesn't happen. That's why your life is suffering. The desire that you have for so many things keeps you from seeing things as they are. Now, the second one class is samudaya. It is the cause of the painfulness and suffering. This is the truth that should be eliminated. So samudaya means we have to know the cause of our suffering so that we will know how to end it or how to stop it. Samudaya is the truth of the origin of suffering. Yes, we know that life is suffering, but we have to know the reasons why we are suffering so we can be able to stop it. Which is the third one, nirodha. It means to stop suffering. This is the truth which should be achieved. How are we going to stop our suffering? The abandoning and destruction of desire, meaning we have to stop all the things that we wanted that we don't really needed for our life. Our craving for these five aggregates of attachment and the cessation of continuity and becoming is nirvana. So later on class, we will know the connection of these four noble truths in attaining nirvana. Now let's proceed to the fourth and the last one. So the last noble truth is the magga. It is the way to solve the suffering. The Buddhism's principles will be used to solve the problems. This is the truth that should be improved. Now, in doing magga or in solving suffering, we are going to follow the eightfold path in which we will be discussing in a separate lesson later on. But we have to remember that magga is the way how to stop suffering in our lives. Now, class, let us discuss about the Sangha. So, as I have told you a while ago, Sangha means the Buddhist community. So, let me tell you about these two important persons in Buddhism. The first one is Moggallana. He was an important person in Buddhism, a person who is excellent in studying, having special powers, and is extremely thankful to his parents. When you say extremely, means to the highest regard. Next, Sariputes. He was ordained by Lord Buddha to be the chief disciple. He is excellent in studying, having a high degree of intelligence, loyal to his friends at all times, and fully appreciative to all who he shows kindness. So these two people or part of Buddhist community are two of the most important persons in Buddhism. They were both excellent in studying and they have special powers. They are very thankful to their parents and they are showing loyalty to their friends at all times. So in short, they were good model of Buddhist community. Buddhist rituals. So as I have told you a while ago, class, when you say rituals, something that we do in relation to our religion. One of the most famous rituals celebrated every day is that the faithful give food to the monks in the morning as they believe they are blessed by participating in this deed. After giving food to the monks, Buddhists will pour ceremonial water on the soil. So let me just explain to you some words in here so you will have a better understanding about Buddhist rituals. So when you say most famous rituals celebrated every day, it means they do this one faithfully. When you say faithfully, they do this one every day. Who do this? The faithful ones. When you say faithful ones, these are the believers, very active in the religion. They give food to the monks in the morning. That's why we can see a lot of monks in the morning because they are asking for food. And these people believe they are blessed by participating in this deed. When you say deed means action. So after giving food to the monks, you will see Buddhist people will pour ceremonial water on the soil. So why do you think they do this one? Let's continue. This soil is used to plant trees. They believe that this is the way to send their good deeds to their ancestors or any people who passed away. When they go to the temple, they will use a lotus flower with 3 incense sticks to show the respect to the statues of Buddha. They will go to the temple to meditate, asking themselves to be calm and peaceful. So this is part of their religious ritual class. This is part of their beliefs. This is part of how they celebrate Buddhism or how they show their faithfulness to the religion. Now class, let us discuss the 6 directions which represents the duties of each person. So number 1, front direction. Who are these people in the front direction? So we have our parents, our fathers, and our mothers. Number 2, back direction. Son, daughter, and wife. Number 3, right direction. Teachers and lecturers. Left direction, we have friends. Below direction, we have servants. And above directions, monks. So class, it is time for your activity and this is now our activity number 6. So you have to complete the table below. Please do not type your answers in the comment section because again, I do not want other students to just copy your answers. Please send it to me in our Google Classroom account privately or you can also send to my personal line account. Good luck! So the first question, what are the triple gems of Buddhism? Please write them down below. What are the 4 noble truths? Write them down below in order. And number 3, what are the 6 directions which represents a person's duties? I hope you guys will do your activity and you will submit it to me before our due time. So class, we now come to the end of our discussion. Thank you very much for watching the entire video from the start to the end. and for doing your activity. Please stay safe, everyone, and I really hope to see you guys very soon. Thank you.